Bro, let's talk about the absolute most disrespectful thing we do as modern humans. Picture this. You're chilling on the toilet watching a 4K video of a dude building a jungle pool. Suddenly, the video freezes, and that spinning wheel of death pops up. You instantly rage, roll your eyes, and act like the universe just slapped you in the face. But take a step back and look at what you're actually mad at. You are holding a glowing slab of glass, demanding that magic internet air delivers memes straight to your eyeballs. And when that magic takes one extra second to phase through three solid walls, you throw an absolute tantrum. But physically speaking, Wi-Fi isn't magic, and it definitely isn't internet air. Wi-Fi is literally just light. I'm dead serious, bro. Your router is basically a tiny lighthouse, aggressively blasting invisible strobe lights all over your crib. To understand this absolute witchcraft, we gotta destroy your basic understanding of light. You think light is just the stuff coming out of your desk lamp? But bro, your human eyeballs are incredibly weak. You are literally operating on the free trial version of vision. The colors we can see are just a microscopic fraction of the massive electromagnetic spectrum. Think of light like a giant piano keyboard. Visible light is literally just one single key right in the middle of the board. If you go to the super high energy side, you get X-rays and gamma rays that will turn you into the Hulk. But if you go to the super chill, slow-moving side, you find radio waves. Radio waves are just incredibly lazy light. And Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is 100% pure radio waves. Your router isn't an internet box, it's a highly engineered, invisible flashlight. And your phone's antenna is just a microscopic, robotic eyeball designed to see that exact invisible light. But wait, this brings up a massive brain-breaking question. If you shine a normal flashlight at your bedroom wall, the light just stops. So if Wi-Fi is also light, how does it casually blast straight through drywall, wood, and your fridge? It all comes down to the ultimate physics flex: wavelength. Visible light has insanely short, tight, fast wavelengths. When those tiny waves hit a wall, they just instantly crash into the wall's atoms and bounce off. They're like a bunch of toddlers trying to sprint through a dense forest. They immediately eat dirt. But radio waves have massively long, wide, stretched out wavelengths. A single wave of Wi-Fi light is literally about 5 inches long. Because the wave is so absurdly thick, it doesn't crash into the drywall atoms. It just completely phases through the empty space between the atoms like an absolute ghost. Your router is sitting in the living room, casually clipping massive waves through the architecture like a glitched video game character. Okay, so your house is an invisible, flashing rave. But how does flashing light actually beam a 4K YouTube video to your phone? Human history. Modulation. Computers are actually incredibly dumb, bro. They only know two things: on and off. Literally just ones and zeros, baby. Every video, text, and video game you've ever seen is just an unfathomably massive string of ones and zeros. So your router gets a giant list of ones and zeros from the wall cable. Its only job is to shout those numbers to your phone using light. Imagine you and your boy are standing on two different hills at night with a flashlight. You agree on a secret code. Flashlight on is a 1, flashlight off is a 0. You could literally send him a text message by flashing the light, but it would take hours just to say what's up. Your Wi-Fi router is doing that exact same thing, but it does it billions of times per second. But it doesn't just turn the light on and off because that's too basic. It literally alters the physical shape of the light wave. To send a 1, it makes the wave a little bit taller. To send a 0, it makes the wave a little bit shorter. Your phone's antenna is just catching this flashing light and measuring the shape of the wave. Tall wave, short wave, tall wave. 1, 1, 0, 1. It translates these flashes back into ones and zeros instantly. And then your phone turns those numbers into a crispy HD meme. You are witnessing an absolute masterclass in physics, and your only reaction is complaining about lag. Now, if you've ever looked at your router settings, you've seen two networks, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Most dudes just pick 5G because 5 is a bigger number, and bigger equals better, right? Wrong, bro. You are actually making a massive, tactical physics decision. Let me break down the absolute Chad-level difference between these two. 2.4 gigahertz is the OG Wi-Fi tank. It operates on a fat, lazy wavelength that is an absolute master at phasing through walls. It will blast through your floors, ceilings, and your neighbor's fence. But because it's a big, heavy wave, it carries data much slower. It's basically a massive freight train. It will bash through a brick wall, but it won't win a drag race. Plus, the 2.4 gigahertz lane is the absolute worst traffic jam in the universe. Do you know what else uses that exact same invisible light frequency? Bluetooth, baby monitors, and hilariously, your actual microwave. Bro, your microwave uses the exact same light as your Wi-Fi to cook Hot Pockets. It just blasts it at 1,000 watts instead of the tiny fraction of a watt your router uses. That's why back in the day, your Wi-Fi would totally die every time someone heated up leftovers. The microwave was shouting so loudly your phone couldn't hear the router. So the nerds gave us the 5 gigahertz band. 5 gigahertz is the absolute Ferrari of Wi-Fi. Because it pulses so incredibly fast, it can carry a massive, stupid amount of data. If you want to download a 100 gigabyte game, 5 gigahertz is your best friend. But there is a brutal trade-off. Because those waves are so tight and fast, they absolutely suck at going through walls. A 5 gigahertz wave will blast out of your router, hit a single piece of drywall, and immediately disintegrate. If you are in the same room as the router, you feel like an internet god. But walk 2 rooms away and close the door, and your connection instantly dies. It's the ultimate game of physics, rock, paper, scissors. You pick the slow tank that shoots through walls, or the blazing fast sports car that crashes into furniture. And this chaotic war of frequencies is happening silently around you 24/7. Right now, you are completely submerged in a chaotic ocean of invisible laser beams. Your router is screaming billions of ones and zeros in a frantic Morse code. Your microwave is randomly screaming over everybody. And your phone is catching microscopic flashes of light to decode TikToks in real time. We literally hacked the fabric of reality. We took the exact same cosmic energy that stars use to shine across galaxies, tamed it, trapped it in an ugly plastic box, and forced it to beam memes to our bathrooms. So the next time your video buffers for 2 seconds, don't rage, bro. Take a deep breath and show some respect to the invisible light violently screaming through your drywall.